Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Lance a handoff here to Mostert. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll roll him out right. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Here we go. Mike's 22, Mike's 22. Here we go.
To throw, it's Lance. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check curls. Mike 9. They gonna need some therapy after this. Mike 9, we gotta.
And Lance now to throw. Samuel bringing in the slant. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Check the backer.
Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
49ers 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Eluding the pressure right. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Steps away to his left. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On first down, Lance. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Throwing now is Lance. Flush to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Raheem Mostert with another touchdown. Number 24 on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Next score, Cardinals 28, 49ers 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up...
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Lance going to throw. Buying time to his left. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the 49ers are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 78 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
First down.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead now up to 14.
49ers 21.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Throwing on first down is Lance. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
To throw on second and 10, Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first and 10, here's Lance. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard. Here's Lance. And he wisely will throw that one away. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Let's go. Mike 22. Watch the run. Mike 22.
Here's Lance to throw it. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Another great throw there, and we talked about him when he broke the single-season record. But that last completion, CD, that puts him over 6,000 yards passing on the season. Just unheard of.
Brandon, there was a time not long ago when 3,000 yards was the gold standard for quarterbacks. He's doubled that. If more people come along like him and hit that type of a number, if you throw for 3,000 yards, you're in danger of losing your job.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Mike 22, he's coming, 22's coming, Mike. I got it. You're online, baby.
Lance looks to throw again. Going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Cards are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
It's a gain of a couple on what should be the final carry of half number 1. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield. 90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. Edmonds a first down and more. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And down to the 7-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see. Murray now. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his second touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Sly on for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Cardinals 42, 49ers 21.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a play fake. Lance. Flush. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack. Off of play action, here's Lance. That'll be complete to Sermon. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, we got a seal. We got a seal. We got a seal. Check pass. Check pass. We own this. We own them. Mike 9. Mike 9. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Lance looking to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cleveland Farrell, his second sack of the night.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded at the 20. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the second half. They're just looking good on hitting on all cylinders right now.
And sometimes that means a head coach who really has a finger on the pulse of a team may not have anything to say at all. May tell the rest of the coaches,
a little bit.
Just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about Bob Knight years ago in basketball, getting ready to give the final speech before the gold medal game in '84. And on the board, Michael Jordan had written, "Coach, after all we've been through, there's no way we're losing tonight." He didn't even give a pregame speech.
Wow, interesting. Well, right now, no speech is needed. Down he goes. The 49ers get there. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike.
Check back.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Come on.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Second and 14. From the gun, Murray. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Finds the open target, Arnold. And this won't be enough. A good secured tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this has not been their best half so far. They're down double digits already and now forced to operate from inside their own 5.
And what they have to do now is not curse their fate as much as focus on the task at hand. Inside their own 5-yard line, they've got to be careful of taking care of the football and not turning it over for the defense to score additional points.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. Here's Mostert, toss left side. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
I know you felt that one.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Max 22, Max 22. 3 buzz. Wait. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Hey, watch the slap. Watch the slap. Max 22. I got one.
Now Lance. Gets this one to Juszczyk. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Niners on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Out to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Lance now on first down. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Lance now on first down. Forced out to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Lance. Rolling to his right. This is caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should.
That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
It's a run with Mostert.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he stopped immediately there. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Murray going to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 109 yards for him now on the ground as he goes over the century mark here. I'd say he's ready for the playoffs ahead, no doubt. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. On play action, it's Murray. He'll buy some time right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On first down, Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now Lance again. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
2nd and 10.
22. You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Hey, let's get it.
To throw, it's Lance. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance sliding out of the pocket. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And they'll go for it. Lance eluding the pressure right. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong, whatever you work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the